Another day, another victory.
Am I even real? Even real? Everywhere I look, I'm starting to feel time is eating me alive, me alive. Drowning in my life. Who am I? Time is eating me
Day one out of the 75 hard. I had to restart because I was sick. I went out of town to Colorado, and before my trip, I got sick. I couldn't do any of my workouts, sleeping all day, so just had to restart. I'll talk to you about that Colorado trip a little bit later, but for right now, today's quote. So for today's quote is, "Yesterday is but today's memory, and tomorrow is today's dream," by Khalil Gibran. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So the way I interpret this quote is, yes, yesterday is just a memory, it's in the past, there's nothing you can do about it, while tomorrow, the future, is still a dream, you don't know what can happen. But it's also very important that you can't live in the past. You can obviously learn from your mistakes, but you can't live in the past the same way you can't live in the future. All you can do right now is today at this moment. So seize the day. That's how I interpret the quote. Let me know in the comments how you interpret the quote. So I went to Colorado, was at Colorado Springs, was hiking, did some water rafting. I went to Devil's Head and Pikes Mountain. The Devil's Head is like there's a fireman lookout that you can see 100 miles in all directions, and there was like a little house at the bottom, and that's where like the two, or I think maybe three, but like two workers that go on the lookout. They go from like May to November, I believe, but for me, I love Colorado, and I am eventually, I don't know what day, I am going to live out there for a year, because to me, like, I feel at home there. It's just very peaceful, just with the mountains and just the people. Like, it is an amazing place to visit. If you're from Colorado, love you guys. But nah, so I've always gone to Colorado during the winter time and never been during the summer. This was my first time being there. But yeah, every time I go to Colorado, I love it. Like I just feel at peace. Like that's the way I can put it. Just because there's so much land and it just feels relaxed. That's all I can put it as. So no, yeah. When I go during the winter times and we get like Airbnbs, I see like people's garages and they have equipment for every sport possible. And like to me, like that's so cool. Like you can do so many activities in different periods of the season, right? You can snowboard, what is it, you can like go sledding, but also in the summertime, you can go mountain biking, you can go hiking, you can swim, you can run. There's just so many activities that you can do. For me, like one of our hikes, I was with my little brother and we saw a woodpecker. We don't see many woodpeckers here in Miami. And he's just living. And I'm telling my brother, like, look, just be quiet, just like stay still and just like watch this animal do its thing. And it was quiet and all you can hear is just it pecking the wood basically. But it was just very peaceful and just very in the moment. I guess that just being in the moment, that's all I can say. And water rafting, my family does that very often. If we have a chance to water raft, we will do it. So this is my first time I fell in the water. This is my little brother's second time falling in the water, but we were in a class 4 and the guy just like turns the boat because the camera was right there, so I think he just turned it over and we flipped. And the first thing I did was put my legs up because that's you're supposed to do, because if your foot gets stuck under a rock and then the current will push you like forward and you can potentially die, right? So I put my feet up real quick and then swam to our boat. The guy just picked me up and I sat there for like a couple of seconds because I don't know if there was another rapid like approaching. Then he was like, yo, you need to grab a paddle. Grab the paddle and then like started going. But for me, like when we hit that rapid, I was like, boom. I was leaned back enough where I could have potentially like came back in the boat. But then I see my little brother come at me, pause, and just like boom, fell, and then I'm in the water. But my little brother actually has like a near-death experience. When he was little, the guy told him, hey, like, you can go in front of the raft and like pretend like it's a pool. And he did. We hit a rapid, boom, flew in the air, and then landed in the water. And my little brother isn't like a strong swimmer, so he was just like relaxing. He was just like, I'll eventually get there. And then he did not make it in time. The guy actually had to tell him like stop and basically put his feet up because the rapid was approaching, and he just hit the rapid, and then we were just waiting. We're like, oh my God, where is he? And then he pops up. But it's very fun and kind of like scary experience at the same time. But nah, you should 100% go water rafting. It's pretty fun. But yeah, to me, Colorado, like I love it. Like I am going to live out there. Let me know in the comments where you want to live, like just like a cool place that's just intriguing to you, like you feel at home. There's definitely 3 places that I wanna live. Is Colorado, then Colombia, and then Italy. Those are the 3 places that I know for sure that I wanna live out there for like 6 months to a year and just live. Just whatever happens there, happens, but I just wanna, those are 3 places for me that like I've always felt at home, right? So, the 12 rules of life. Actually, I have a little sticker here from Colorado. It's a mushroom sticker and it says Colorado. I have an obsession with mushrooms. I find them super cool. So this is very much me. But so for today's reading, it was, man, I am sweating. AC is not on here, so sheesh. But so for today's reading, it was just talking about just taking responsibility of your life. That was just the gist of the 10 pages. Nothing too special to rave about. For me, on my trip, I bought a Funko Pop. This is my first Funko. It's Asta from Black Clover, one of my favorite animes. And this is when he's like in half demon and just half human form. So yeah, first Funko. Definitely more on the way. I actually bought my little brother Deadpool Funko Pop, and I bought myself one, so matching. And then eventually probably get some more. I wouldn't go absurd and get like a whole store's worth, but we shall see. So today, for day 1, skated in the morning, and I was doing a pop shove it and I hit my toe, and now it hurts a lot. But doing my ollies, still like I'm opening up like my right side, and it's just frustrating because it's like, man, like I'm trying to just go straight but not open up too much. So I was working my ollies, I was working on like moving pop shove-its, and then I was just trying to do a kickflip. For me, I saw a video about a guy explaining how doing different things, like tricks or just different movements on a skateboard is like a spider web. So like you trying out this area might help you out in a different area. So for me, I'm just, you know what, I'll just learn little things along the way. So try to do something new. Then today, did a swimming workout. As always, a swimming workout is tough. Then did My fault. Then strength training today. We got a 10-week workout plan with Jameer. So today we're just testing out how day one was. Today was just hamstrings, glutes, and then some back. And man, and we did some abs too. Almost took us like 2 hours to finish. So like, it was brutal, I would say, because we got to like RDLs and we were like hopeful like we're done, but like no, we had like 4 more exercises to continue. So trying out a split. So we're gonna do strength training Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday and Thursday, our indoor workouts are gonna be some Muay Thai. So we're gonna get back into some Muay Thai training. I feel I just need it. I feel I need to get back into learning how to fight again. So it's gonna be a new beginning. I would say for this 75 hard, it's a Venom Arc. Basically, I feel the reason why is I feel like this 75 hard, I really gotta lock in and be that version of me that goes all in, right? Like just a different version, a more confident version of myself. So with that being said, yeah, today I am tired, but it's a great day though, and trying to enjoy the process and just keep going forward. That's all I can do. Have a good one.